on its Megatron, and now its residents shall witness its dismemberment. Rise, my podcast. Serve your new master well. All hail Unicron.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to All Hail Unicron, episode 6067. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, and I am back from the dead. It is good to be back, and joining me tonight are two members of the Furious Four. One of them is unfortunately not joining us tonight. That is the late, great Robert D. Rest in peace. He's in mother-in-law heaven. Dealing with her insecurities. But on my left is everyone's favorite mad professor, the Mr. Fix-It himself, the one and only Mr. T2RX6, Justin.
You got it wrong, sir. It's episode 60, 61, 62.
Sorry, episode 60, 61, 62. And that was Justin. Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Yeah. And of course, to my right is everyone's favorite 6'7" guy who literally has had consensual intercourse with Godzilla from the -1 film. He is everyone's favorite dealer at TFCon 2023. The one and only Mr. Richard Preorder.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. We were just, you guys listening to the show missed this enthralling conversation about Richard's crippling financial debt and how he just doesn't know how he's going to get back on his feet. He apparently, what'd you say? That he bought an empty supermarket, refinanced it, and then reverse mortgaged it within 30 days of ownership. That's impressive.
This is true.
That is impressive. Good job, Richard, man. I think there's a phone number I'm going to give you here about financial assistance, because you've got to be in the debt by the millions by now.
I do what I can.
Just, every time we cover topics, you can just hear Richard's mouse clicking and going, add to cart. Just add to cart. Yeah, let's put that on you. Put that on the Amex. Yeah, I'll just use my mom's Amex. There we go. She won't be mad. Yeah. So, yeah, been gone a minute. Guy had to take a break. Work came first in guests and mental health, all this stuff. But man, it has been. From August on to the end of the year was fucking murder. But got a chance to sit back down with these guys on a regular basis from here on out, as well as my brothers over in the Realm on Do You Even Transform, Bro. Yeah, it's about, I can't wait to start posting Deskbot pictures in the Realm page and posting funny videos on the Shattercat. Oh wow, that's old Force I have. Oh hell, Unicron Facebook page.
We don't talk about that one anymore.
Yeah, we don't. That is like the drunk uncle that we caught hooking up with his first cousin, also our mom. So we're doing this now. So let's go ahead. Let's get the ball rolling per usual. Anybody get anything, Richard?
I did.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Well, I picked up the Iron Factory Drillhorn.
Nice. I got mine.
It's very nice.
Got the middle fingers, which I don't know why they included that.
It's awesome.
It is, but it's still like they should re-release their Cliff Jumper and have those attachments according to the comic, which is fucking hilarious. But we'll talk about that later.
I got Fans Toys Scourge.
Okay.
He's very pretty. It's a very nice little slipper. And I got the Mega Tank Monocrat. I think that's his name.
Oh, the reissue. Okay.
The reissue without the battle damage paint, the clean paint. He also didn't come with the sword. I didn't realize that, but that's all right.
But that's based on the Bumblebee movie concept of Megatron.
Yeah, and he looks nice.
Dude, he's big though.
He's massive.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, he's massive.
And for that price, that ain't fucking bad.
No, not at all.
Because it's a nice looking fucking unit, man. And that dude's fucking, like, all the reviews I saw, I'm like, this guy's got to be like 12, 13 inches, giggity. That's a penis joke, Justin.
Uh-huh.
That's how you do it. You don't send people pictures of your penis in the fucking team chat. Jesus. Perfect.
And then I celebrated Christmas this past weekend with my friend that I haven't seen in a while. And so I've had his presents. He's had mine. And he ended up giving me from his collection. This is, I guess, super rare. I've never seen one in person. It's Red Jackal with the hyena. And that is that, I can't remember if it's Australia or what country, but it's that where they released a bunch of the Cobra figures back in the day as in Action Force with completely different names. So this is like the Destro with the red skull painted on his chest.
It just says in
Holy
general
shit.
Europe, but I know there's people in Australia who have had it too. So Action Force was just European market G.I. Joe, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not really a real American hero if you're in London.
Yeah.
Hey, these ain't no good Cobra Vipers have got to stop there, right?
It's a real
American hero, mate.
Yeah, and I guess in a comic or something, they properly, because I guess they started selling them as G.I. Joe, or he was telling me the story, and I don't know. He didn't know all the details, but I guess they actually did rename them at some point.
Huh.
Like Jackal or Red Jackal got renamed. That's his name, Red Jackal. If I said Jackal before, Red Jackal got renamed to Destro in the comic at the last second. And I forget Baroness's name, but she got renamed to Baroness. Anyway,
my name's Red Jackal. Right.
Red Jackal.
I've got me here this shrimp on a barbie, and it's a crikey right up your bum. Right up your bum, mate.
So yeah, it's really awesome. And the hyena is a red hiss.
Oh,
It's really cool stickers that don't appear on any other hiss. So yeah, super awesome. Added to my Destro collection.
I need to see the Destro figure. You gotta take a photo, share it, man, because that sounds fucking dope.
All right.
Make me want to buy a Destro to make a custom and then send it to you of a 6-inch G.I. Joe classified.
They did a classified.
Did they really?
For maybe Comic-Con? Yeah, they did
Destro
and the Baroness. Red
Really?
Jackal and I don't remember what her name is.
I gotta Google this now. God damn it.
Yeah, I think they might still be in stock at Big Bad. I don't know if they were an exclusive or... I'll look it up. In the meantime, Justin, what did you get?
What did I get?
Oh, look at that. That's fucking sharp. Yeah, what'd you get, Justin?
I got the Legacy animated Optimus Prime. And he's cool, except he needs a faceplate. And, like, I look at him, I hold him up, and I'm like, first off, okay, the plastic feels like super cheap compared to Hasbro plastic.
Where'd you get it from?
BBTS.
But bitch.
Yeah, it feels like I said, feels cheap when you even compare it to plastic of, I don't know, like a couple years ago. It just feels different. There's like, if you hold it up and like shake it, it just sounds different and cheap, right? But whatever. He's overall feels fine, and like there's so many things, like the hands like actually pivot and fold away into the arms, and like all these things are done with like doors and stuff that don't require pins and stuff like that, which is fine. Like nothing's popping off or anything like that, but it's just like Hasbro can do this and make the better figures. Like you're still wasting the same amount of plastic, or well, probably a little bit more plastic, but you're not doing any of the metal pinning and all that stuff. Like do this for your figures, because like whoever did this animated Prime cared about animated Prime. Like he turned out really nicely for the most part. There's a couple things in the truck I kind of wish were a little different, but I mean, I've already said what I don't like about the truck. And I do wish that he had a face-plated face versus the non-face-plated face, or even just an option to give him a faceplate. But other than that, I think he's freaking awesome. So if you're on the fence about him, I highly recommend him. So, and that's all I got. What about you, Oscar? It's been like 7 years. What'd you get in the last 7 years?
Oh boy. All right. So for my birthday, I did pick up the for a gift from me to me, person who knows me the most. I picked up the Seacon's God Neptune set, the repaints. Fucking dope. Love that set. I picked up the Transform Wave Seacon's upgrade kit that they offer, and which I thought I was smart because I'm like I painted a swoop while like a couple of like almost well over a year ago. I repainted swoop to be a Seacon color scheme, only for I can't use him as an arm anymore because like his front shield, like those like pincers that are all fancy and shit, they can't sit flush. So you have to like, it's fuck. It's of course they have, but yeah, it's a pain. So I got to start hunting down some Seacon limbs, at least some arms, because the legs I'm using as like Dreadwing and Darkwing, whatever their fucking names are. I also picked up Iron Factory Drillhorn, which is dope. This guy's going to be a pretty solid size, man, when he comes together. And my Killbison just hit my stash, so he's sitting there. I did for Christmas, however, score the Generation. Oh, am I saying this right? I don't think it's Generation Selects, but it's like the Prime and Transformers Prime Anniversary Hades Megatron kit. Nice. It's the Arms Micron Megatron with like the chrome on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my wife picked him up for me for Christmas. My mom, through help of my sister, picked me up the Premium Finish Megatron from Siege, which, I mean, he looks all right, really does, but it's like I expected there to be like a good paint job. Honest to God, it's the fucking Netflix Megatron with the 3 cuts on his fucking chest and shit, and I feel really let down on that. So it was really like, I don't know, like, I'm glad she got it. It's on my Megatron shelf, thanks to TFCon 2023. I met Bob Budiansky. I got him to sign an Optimus Prime and the Autobots running picture that he drew, and then one with Megatron. So I have like my shelves. It's one chunk Prime, one side's Prime, one side's Megatron. The top shelves are. I did also pick up the Armada Commander class Optimus Prime, which was dope. I got Thundertron from the Legacy United line.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got animated Bumblebee, which is really fucking dope. Really nice unit right there. I also picked up Fury Planet, the Blade Master. It's basically like a anamorphic tiger that has swords, and it's dope. It looks great on your Ninja Turtle shelf if you have the Ultimate Turtles or even the Loyal Subjects IDW Turtles. He fits in great with them. Oh, he's fucking huge.
As well, he should be.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I got the Brown Hound. How do you say his name?
Detritus?
Detritus?
I like Brown Hound. It's a good name.
Yeah, I got that hound figure. It's cool. It's an Earth Hound, right? But it's still dope because it's like I feel like he's perfectly teamed up with Double Dealer. Because one side, when he's robot mode, he has the Autobot logo. When he's in vehicle mode, he has the Decepticon logo. It's like, oh, whose side is he on? What a piece of shit, right? So, I also got New Age Shattered Glass Swoop, which that puts me up to 3 Shattered Glass Dinobots, which is fucking dope. So I can't wait for the next one. I'm gonna have all the Dinobots in Shattered Glass form.
Those Dinobots are such great molds too.
Well, they are. They fucking nail. It's weird. So like, I have the DX9 swoop I got from you at TFCon. That was like, he was my bling around my badge, And I was like, "Whoa, is that the New Age?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Really?" I'm like, no, it's DX9, man. I just walked past the kid. But yeah, like that swoop, like comparing him to DX9, and it's apples and oranges, right? Because that DX9 is how old by now, right?
Oh god, like 10 years? 8
yeah.
years?
And
it's
not to
really
mention
old.
Mech Fans Toys, like on Show Z, you could buy a set of the Mech Fans Toys fucking oversized versions of these guys, which they're bigger, right? But Just between the two of them, they're both still very fun figures. And I like the idea that the Shattered Glass, like, New Age figures are bigger than the DX9, because it's kind of like, from a storytelling standpoint, why not have the Shattered Glass Dinobots bigger than the regular ones? You know what I mean? Like, it just works better that way. But really happy with that New Age. My actual my purchase that I really did like was a Chosen Prime holiday exclusive, Machine War Soundwave, which is based on the Fans Hobby Double Dealer mold, which is fucking sick.
How did they get around like the bird mode? Did they just take parts off, or does it still?
I think they took parts
it?
off, man.
Okay.
I feel like they took parts off, because I'm looking at like a Double Dealer and because like when you get them in robot mode, there's like a part that looks like I'll send you guys photos later, but it's like there's a part that looks like it, like behind the shoulders, there's like these two bits that you could see screws and stuff. I thought I did something wrong, but when I look up on a few reviews, everyone else, when they have him in robot mode, he looks the same way. But like bits of the backpack look like they could transform into feathers. I haven't really tried to pull the bird mode on him because he's missing parts to that, which is why I think he's a little like bare, a little exposed, where would be like where Kibble would sit and rest in robot mode, where it would be parts of the bird, but they're no longer there. You know what I mean? But I love the paint job. I think it fucking works. I love that he's got 3 Power Masters, you know, like one in Rumble and Frenzy colors and then one in Ratback colors. I would have preferred like a laser beat color scheme, but whatever. Yeah, I picked him up. I fucking jumped on that the moment I saw it was listed, and because there's only 500 of them made, so that's probably going to be my rarest toy in my collection right now. Is that. And I know people have their feelings towards the Chosen Prime, and that's all good. But, you know, I don't tell you what to do with your money. Don't tell me what to do with mine.
Yeah,
and I've been in business with them I've been buying from them for years now. I'm very happy with them. Unfortunately, I also got the Iron Factory Galvatron, the toy deco, and one of his hands broke. Because rather than being like pegs that go in like with Drillhorn, the hands sit on ball joints, and then mine were like ultra tight. I thought they were the pegs, you know, but they're not. So I ended up breaking one of them. Hopefully, I'll get my replacement part. And let's see, what else did I get? I got the YOLO Park Megatron model kit, which is great. It's fantastic. It really is. Super posable. It just looks neat. And it's like, yeah, we collect Transformers because there's that extra toy, which is the puzzle that gets them from robot to their alt mode, right? But in this case, like, they have the brand name Transformers, but it's mostly more focused on the character. So the character looks like a cleaner cut, like high-end Action Master compared to the red line.
Yeah, that's really good.
It does. It's really a solid fucking toy, man. It really is. And the only another thing I picked up was the RED Red Thundercracker from BBTS. Because, you know, I'm a Thundercracker junkie, so I had to get another one to put on the fucking nightstand next to my bed. So yeah, I picked him up. That was pretty fucking cool.
Quick question on that YOLO Park. I'm curious about the joints. Like, how do they feel?
They feel good, man. They really feel good. It doesn't feel too tight. He bends, bicep swivels just fine, you know. Wrist swivels fine. Like my only issue with something like this is like bent, like, you know, when it comes to swivels and bending joints, like on knees and elbows, and they're really good.
I'm just curious because, you know, model kits, sometimes you hear people say they're super loose, or, you know, they feel floppy or something. So I was just curious how those feel.
No, this one feels good.
Sounds good.
There's not a lot of building like in a Gundam. So for like, there's not really that issue. The only thing is like making sure the parts settle in correctly, because like the model kit, basically when you open the box, is like a clamshell with oh my God, I'm sorry. With all these pieces fucking just separated that you plug into one another. But I've had no issues with this Megatron, and actually pre-ordered the Optimus Prime. because I want one to be on one side of my desk and the other one being on the other side of my desk. So, but yeah, the hands are kind of like if you have who are the name of the guys that were selling like Masterpiece scale Optimus Primes and all that shit for like $60? Transart Toys.
Sounds right.
I'm not sure.
I'll take your word for it. Sounds right.
Yeah, but like it's like this guy's hand is like the thumb's not on a boy joint; it's on a single hinge, and so making a fist still feels good, but it's like he can't move the thumb. The thumb's not very posable. But the accessories are dope. Buy the batteries, you know, the gun barrel that plugs in his back. There's a magnetic tip on it that activates a switch that turns on the LEDs if you have the battery in it. It's a great fucking Megatron, man. It really is. There's a lot of accessories too, like interswappable chests, so you can do the beat up fucking movie version of Megatron. But yeah, I like it. I'm glad I own it. It's not bad for a $50 model kit. It's not bad for a high-end Action Master. This is something I would have loved to have had instead of the red. And let's see, what else did I get that's a vulnerable mention here. I got some Gundam kits. I got my first perfect grade Gundam for Christmas from my buddy Bobby, who was staying with me. Massive fucking thing, massive fucking build, almost 3 pounds of fucking plastic. Seriously. He stands 18 inches tall on his stand, and he's like just a little bit shorter than the Cell Toys Unicron. So it's a solid unit. And I picked up the RX-78 Master Grade 100 scale Gundam because I want them. They're like Voyager class size. And I also picked up the 1/100 scale Neo Hong Kong Gundam from Mobile Fighter Gundam G Fighter. Mobile Fighter Gundam G Fighter, sorry. I'm probably butchering that anyway, but yeah. Picked him up. That's Master Asia's Gundam. So a lot of posability in that. Well, these model figures feel better because the last time I bought a model figure was back in 2014 at Ocala Comic-Con. And it was the Gundam Red Ashtray from, I forgot what series that's from. But it was like, it just felt so hollow and like shitty. And I hated it. But these feel better. I think I picked up on the way in the mail. I picked up the Generation Toys Stealth Bomber Megatron, the clear version. So we're gonna see what that's gonna look like.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna end up selling it if it's like completely shitty looking translucent. I also got my Hush Batman finally coming in. Paying, patience saves money. Rather than sit there and pay $200-300 for him on fucking eBay. I waited for a pre-order to drop in Big Bad Toy Store, and my pre-order hit the other day, so I shipped that out.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's woof, that was a lot. Did I cover everything? I think I did. Yeah. Yep. About got everything. I just need to get my hands on a Legacy animated Optimus Prime now.
Yeah, it's a good figure.
How does that Prime look next to the Legacy Bumblebee animated?
Fantastic next to Bumblebee. He looks a little questionable next to Bulkhead. And to some extent, even Prowl, I think he looks a little bit weird next to, because like Prowl and Bulkhead have kind of like that classics type aesthetic going on in their faces. They're not as animated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Better term. So.
Yeah, that Prowl looks more of a Chug take.
Exactly. He's like a Chug take
too.
on animated Prowl. I mean, like, they still look good next to each other, but it makes me wish that Prowl and Bulkhead were just more overall animated. So, oh well.
Well, I mean, that Bulkhead's from the Prime TV show, right? Not the animated?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. So.
No, maybe they'll do an animated Bulkhead then.
I
don't see why they would. They'd kind of... They're what?
They need to do a Ratchet at least. So.
They need to do an IDW Ratchet from More Than Meets the Eye, because that fucking design on him was fucking killer.
Yeah.
It really was. I was all over that. Like, I would love to... The closest thing to that we got was from the Prime. But, yeah. So let's go on and start talking news here. Iron Factory Samurai Menasor set. We discussed this in our private chat. So this is going to be their what? There was Bruticus. They had Bruticus. They had the DJD, right? Did they have? No, they didn't. That was DX9 had Devastator. And they're doing Lio Kaiser. This is going to be their fourth combiner. Now, I missed out on a Bruticus. That's why I'm in on the Lio Kaiser, mostly because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to buy 2 of that Guy-Hawk when he becomes available. Because I just love that. I love that jet, and I love that color scheme on him. It just fucking works. But this Menasor set is based on their Samurai line. So Menasor looks like a straight up samurai, flat out Kabuto, the whole nine. The headdress, the flag sticking on the back of him, and I just find it a little. And so, like, we're sticking to feudal era designs here, but yet they're still vehicles.
Yeah, this is there's a lot of weirdness here, and like the vehicles, I don't even think. Like, the vehicles without all the extra stuff, I think, look mostly fine. But then, like, all the, like, samurai stuff, like, why do you need to put the ridiculous side pipes on Dead End? Like, what does that have to do with, like, samurai stuff? It doesn't even make Menasor look any better or anything like that. Like, it's so weird.
It really looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it really does.
I mean, when I look at these robot modes, too, like, I see Fans Project from... 10 years, 15 years ago now? Like,
Casualty. Yeah.
Like, look at them. Like, they look like those types of bots now with, like, all the crap all over them. And, like, I'm sorry, Dragstrip looks stupid. And that's not even talking about, like, the big, giant, whatever that is coming out the front of his head. His head phallus. But, like his legs, like, the knees come down to these big, bulky shins. And then he looks like he's got, like, little socks on, you know? I left my shoes at home. I gotta fight my socks.
I forgot the name of. Well, I'm not that well versed in feudal Japan apparel, but I mean, it is based on like how some of them dressed back then, and that head as phallic as it is, because it is phallic. Everyone looks at it and thinks, "Oh, he's got the grimmest cock on his head," right? So
I get it, but at the same time, I don't get it. Like,
yeah, like you get it. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
but that's was part of their fucking style, man. So that's why they're going that route. I just find it insulting that the Chinese are doing this and not the Japanese.
It's a case to me that like they don't buy into any one aesthetic though. Like, so we got the G1 alt modes, with the exception of Menasor or Motormaster, who's like some ridiculous bastardization of a truck. Then you kind of got the samurai aesthetic going on with Motormaster, but then 3 of the other 4 Stunticons, I would say that aesthetic doesn't exist at all, you know? Like, and then maybe Dragstrip has a little. Maybe Wild Rider might have a little bit going on with the head. So it's like, I just don't understand what they're trying to do here with this, frankly. And I don't know. I don't think it looks good.
I feel like I kind of like him. I think I'm in on it because I like to have the cartoon accurate Menasor that Magic Square gave me, which I think is phenomenal. Oh, shit. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. I picked up every member of the Bruticus set as well as the Magic Square Devastator set.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite combiner is their Devastator. The guy I think has been done to death. Turned out to be my favorite Legends class combiner. But I mean, you know, the Magic Square to me has nailed the Toon aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like to see Magic Square do some Autobot combiners because all I got is that fucking Zeta Superion mini Superion set, which at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest here, it's kind of shit. I kind of regret buying it. It has not aged well since I got them. But I think this is a unique spin on these characters. You know, like, yeah, thankfully it looks like all this stuff is optional. You know, like fucking, like, I don't know why Wild Rider has like a snowplow. Motormaster has this like ridiculous thing that makes him look like RID Ultra Magnus that you slap on there with a huge samurai sword.
Every single add-on doesn't make sense. It like for Breakdown, what does he have? He's got that like pinup art, or that, not the nose art of like, like World War II fighter planes.
Yeah.
It's like, so is that just a sticker that you put on later? Like, it looks like you put a sticker on his spoiler, or do I like, can I like swap out the door or something? Like, it's so weird. And then like, Dead End has big old, go fast pipes on the side of the car. Like,
and it looks like he has like a dragon decal of some kind.
Yeah. And then the only thing I will give them credit for, the only thing I like is, and I don't like the Motormaster truck without all this stuff, but when you put it on and it's that like ridiculous semi truck with like that you see overseas there. I think it's a Chinese truck though, is it? I don't think it's a Japanese truck that looks.
Yeah,
like
I think
it.
it's
Might be.
Chinese.
I don't know.
It's in Chinese aesthetic.
Yeah.
But it really reminds me of RID Ultra Magnus.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that looks funny, and I'm glad they did that. Like, I think that looks kind of cool, but like, yeah, I mean, like, other than that, I'm not getting the set for that, and I just think it's too all over the place. I don't think they know what they want to do with it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't understand this set. It's like, okay, you can have it with or without the extra parts. Okay, so if I want it without the extra parts, it still looks like they made it to be a samurai set.
Yeah.
And then Motormaster's trailer doesn't have a non-samurai aesthetic, which tells me that, and there's no pictures of Menasor without it too. So it's like, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to give me both like a legend scale Menasor and a legend scale samurai Menasor? I don't understand.
They're trying to give you a complex.
I almost feel like this should have been two different sets.
Yeah.
Like they should have not done the sandals, like, Motormaster has like the sandals in
those, I forgot what they're called, like the big wooden blocks.
I forget what they're called too.
They're running like cluck, 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 cluck. It's like those wooden clogs in Holland.
Yeah.
Really fucking annoying.
And as I look at the set altogether, I feel like if they would have done a non-samurai set, they could have made improvements, and it would have been a good Menasor and individual bots and alt modes. And I feel like if they would have gone full samurai and not said, here's a bunch of add-on stuff, and just made it part of it to begin with, they could have come out with two sets and done both better. But this feels like, I don't really get this at all, because you can't go, I don't know, this baffles me.
Have you guys owned the Cliff Jumper from Iron Factory that they made?
No.
No.
It's, in my opinion, the shittiest Iron Factory figure ever. And here's why. He rattles almost the same as like a Hasbro figure used to back when they were doing the IDW for the Thrilling 30. If you guys remember that.
Uh-huh.
Like Bumblebee. Remember how much he was just a rattle machine, right? Because everything was like on those mushroom pegs, so there was a lot of play rather than being on pins. And I look at Dead End, the way the doors are designed on him and shit, and it's like, it looks like it's going to feel the same. Like, the tolerances will be there, but it's still going to, like, you'll feel that plastic rattle. Like, I'm not getting that with Drillhorn. I'm sorry, Archimedes' spear, Archimedes, I forgot. It's a fucking demon they named him after. But yeah, like the whole like aesthetic is like brings a whole thing into question here, and like the only thing I like about their Menasor, because it looks like a fucking samurai. He's got the kabuki mask. Is that, if I'm saying that right?
Yep.
Because I know the kabuto is what the helmet is called, but he's got the kabuki mask, and I think that's really fucking original. I think that's really sick, but I don't like how the cars just plug in on the shoulders and then the forearms are free, rather than go the route of let them separate and one part goes on the shoulder, one part goes on the forearm, so that it kind of emphasizes more than being a combined. And it's the same issue again of the Breakdown and Wild Rider being hidden behind legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like they should have gone all samurai on this, and then later said, "Hey, now we're gonna do just a regular non-samurai Menasor set,"
and that way, like they could test
tweaked
the
it
waters,
appropriately.
see how the pre-orders go, and if they don't go the way they like, well, then you know what, fans, fuck you. Here's you had your chance to make it popular. We would have gone well if those would have sold better, but you spoke, you didn't like them, so we dropped them.
Yep.
So no, you're not getting a regular G1 Menasor set because you could take the extra add-ons, the blowpipes, the stickers, the shit off all the other Stunticon limbs, and then at the end of the day, when you combine them, he's still going to be Kabuki Theater Menasor. So KTM, as I'm calling it. So I think it's a messed up. I don't know. Like I'm still in because I like the outrageousness of the set. I think this would have gone better as like a con exclusive rather than being a mass release. You know?
Yeah.
Really would have. Stick to doing your updated stylized version of G1 characters, Beast Wars characters, because they fucking killed it with that Optimal Optimus. They also did a great job with that Megatron. You know, it's not like they're just focusing on G1 characters. They're trying to branch out. But on occasion, I feel like they've been doing such a good job lately that they're bound to start having bad shit again, like they did with Cliffjumper. But I feel like in this case, it's got to come in the whole set of Menasor.
Yeah, I really do wonder how well these samurai things are doing for them. Like, because they're really all in on them. They must be doing okay, right? So,
and they're kind of like what I've noticed, because their first few releases were very, very like feudal Japan centric in design, right? Like look at fucking Ironhide and Ratchet and all that stuff.
And they look cool. I'm not buying them, but I think as a set and as a kind of here's a neat off the wall idea, so we're not going to have any competition and we can kind of do our own thing. I think that the samurai stuff they have done looks awesome.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand why this isn't all in also. It feels weird to me.
It does. And here's what I'm getting at is like they just released their Sideswipe just became available at mass retail, right? Online retailers. Their sides, huh?
He's coming up.
Well, whatever. Might as well just segue into him. But like his vehicle mode is Earth-centric, but his robot mode is very it's samurai period, you know? But
yeah.
I guess in the end this thing sucks, but I'm in. I
don't
like
think it sucks.
Of the samurai of the combined mode.
The combined mode looks really nice. I just don't understand why they're trying to kind of play in both sides here. I think they could have done both better individually.
Yep. That's what I feel. I feel like they tried to do both too much and neither of them works fully for me. So. Oh well.
Yeah.
What's next, Oscar?
Up next is going to be click away. Iron Factory Killbison and Drillhorn detailed pics and Legends class combiner comparison. So yeah, this guy who looked like he was working at a company located, because I did see there was like a legal pad of him out there of where this guy worked. I think it's it's in Europe somewhere. Yeah, Killbison looks good, man. He really does.
They look good. I'm a little. So the combiners. This is the second time they're doing a combiner that, like, encapsulates the other stuff, isn't it? Like Killbison does not turn into the leg. He's got an additional leg that looks like he
put plugs him into.
He turns into a filler for the leg.
Yeah. So this is not the first time they've done that, right? Like, didn't they have something else? Was it the DJD that they did that with?
No. The DJD was kind of like I know you could buy Tarn and the other two guys, and that makes the combiner, where the other guys were like optional attachments. Like the other two guys, one guy did transform into the legs and the lower crotch, while the other guy transformed into like the upper torso, and his arms were the arms. You switched out the hands and shit, and then Tarn was like the headpiece that sat on it, and then Box, the sniper rifle, and the electric chair guy. Those guys were something else altogether. I know they re-released them because they have except they all share a color scheme now. Again, Killbison looks good. His breast character looks good. They're very small. My God. Like, I've never been so worried about losing something my entire life.
Yeah.
This guy went like I threw out a bunch of boxes when I reorganized my office recently, but like I had to keep this guy's boxes because I didn't want to fucking. My fear is to lose that the breast force character, but in the end, they're fucking nailing this one in particular. They really fucking are. He's got to scale with like other like New Age and Magic, and he's already scaling with like the whatchamacallit, Iron Factory Galvatron that he's have here in this one picture, as well as the Kang Toys Land Bull or fucking the Rhinoceros guy, Headstrong. And then there's the Headmaster. Oh my God, I'm sorry guys, I really am. I really am. I have to wake up like super early. Then there's that Headmaster. I think it's Toy. Who did the small Headmaster? Was that Toy World or was that like a McFan's Toys?
I think that was DX9 originally,
Yeah,
or was it? DX9 Warren Pocket.
They're re-releasing Hardhead or Chrome Dome, I believe.
Yeah,
I think that's a new mold.
Is it?
I think it is.
And there he is with Magic Square Devastator. So he'll be in scale with the other ones.
Yeah, he looks good.
And he's gonna be a 6-parter too, just like Devastator. So I'm thinking this is gonna look so fucking dope. It really is. Like I like the aesthetic. I'm still contemplating on buying that KO on Amazon for like $100 of the fucking Bruticus. Because I like that set too, and I've been watching a lot of reviews. It's not that fucking bad of a KO set. They also did a Ruination color scheme of it, which I want to pick up also. I don't know. Like, if anything, I remember scoffing at the Combiner Legend scale figures, but honestly, I get more nostalgia messing with that scale because I'm reminded of how the G1 Combiners felt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially with Devastator. Devastator was just like, yeah, I'm just going to get Devastator because they were on sale on a Magic Square website, which if you want a really good price on a Magic Square figures, go to their website, man. I picked up their freaking, their version of Jetfire and Shattered Glass Jetfire for like less than half of what he's going for in the American stores. But like just messing with Devastator, I really did get a lot of memories. I wish they would do him in orange because that would make me so fucking happy. My fucking God. Like I know my old man bought me a KO, but still, it's like that was my first Transformer set, you know. And I just love the orange color scheme because it looked more like legit construction vehicles than green and purple construction vehicles.
Right.
But yeah, he's gonna look fucking great, man. And again, Guy Hawk comes out, I'm buying 2. I fucking love that jet. I really do. I love the TFC. The TFC set for Leo Kaiser for their what was it, MP scale, or was it still Chug considered at the time?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of debatable because he was a smaller combiner. But yeah.
Yeah, like anyone listening, if you have a spare TFC Guy Hawk named Akios, I forget what it's like, a philosopher or some shit like that. Yeah, hit me up. I'll buy him off you if you're trying to offload him. I don't care for the combiner parts. I just want the figure and his gun. But yeah, this is gonna look great, man. And I'm in. I'm in
on this also.
Set.
I have Drillhorn and my Killbison shipped.
Very nice.
Chelsea.
So yeah, I'm waiting until March when my Snarl shows up and hits my stash, so I can have my 4th Dinobot. It's stupid how long I've been waiting for that fucking 4th Dinobot. But everywhere else is like they won't have them until March. Certain stores got them early. But yeah, when he drops in there, I'm shipping it all, and then I'll have the other leg. By then, hopefully, who is it? It's missing obviously Leozak, Guy Hawk, Hellbat. Was it Jaguar?
Yeah, I think so.
Dune Buggy?
Black Jaguar, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Looking forward to this. This looks neat. We'll move on to the next one. Hold up. Iron Factory isn't done with the news yet. Beast Wars Samurai figures for days coming. Oh, no. And we just talked about this. My fucking God. Okay, so first things first. The Megatron. What the fuck, man? This is some of the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
But notice they're all in on the samurai look. It's not like
They
here's
are.
Beast Wars Megatron with add-on parts or whatever.
This is
No,
not
you're
just
right.
like a heavy retool of their Grimlock.
Probably, man. It probably is. They probably took the idea from that one customizer that took a fucking MP Grimlock and made it a fucking Beast Wars Megatron.
Yeah.
They have Black Arachnia here, who looks fucking alright. The one I do like out of the two I like out of this set so far the most is the Cheetor and Tigatron. Like, I'm kind of in on that. That looks fucking dope. That really does.
I've always just liked Tigatron's color scheme. He just looks sharp with that white and teal or green.
Yeah.
Looks good.
The Kingdom Tigatron was fucking dope too, man, for a mainline release. I just never understood why they didn't make Cheetor that scale also. You remember they did the regular orange tiger, but he had that mutant mask on, which fucking ruined it.
Yeah.
That guy's shit, man. That guy's on sale. I might as well pick him up at BBTS, put him in my fucking pile of loot. Which, by the way, when you ship your pile of loot, you pay the taxes on the items you have on there. So it's no longer like $4 flat rate shipping. Now it's like $4 flat rate shipping, $12.95 taxes. Like, oh. Damn. Eat a dick, motherfucker. Damn. The last pick is another addition for the Samurai Menasor. Which, if you look at the figures on his arms, they have Dead End has the attachments on him there. He's got those annoying, really stupid looking exhaust pipes. You know who I wish would finally shut the fuck up and make a fucking like hot rod and re-release like or do an uptake on Optimus Prime is fucking Iron Factory. I would love to get like a hot rod or a Rodimus Prime out of them, as well as an update on Optimus Prime.
That's a good point. They haven't done either, have they?
No, they have not. I haven't seen a hot rod done by anybody besides Papa Toys. That was it. If that's their name. I forget. But it was like it's a $50 set. It's like a $50 Legends class figure. And it just doesn't do it for me. It looks meh, you know?
Yeah.
Like one guy's like, well, just here, man. Here's your Rodimus Prime. I hope you're happy. Okay? Take care of the kids. Just don't let your new boyfriends meet them too fast, Wendy. You slut. But this guy transforms into a holder for the sword as well as a bow and arrow.
Yeah, a little shockwave.
Is that what I should? What that is? Yeah, it's a fucking shockwave.
Samurai shockwave with no not samurai version. Also, just makes the Menasor even weirder to me.
Yeah,
I agree.
It really is. It's starting to really come across as like that drunk relative that made a move out of him.
Uncle Iron Factory.
Uncle Iron Factory, I love you.
I wonder if they're trying to test the waters the other way here to see, like, hey, what if we started doing like samurai, not samurai? Let's try and get both markets here, like the alternate Cybertron take, but also you can put on all this other stuff and make it, full on samurai. I wonder if they're trying to test the waters here.
Well, half these man children love their Gundam model kits, right? So here's my thought. They can build the add-on parts to put on their figure. And you just see one guy on the table pick up that middle finger from Drillhorn and just shows it to the guy who suggested that. He's just like, I understand my input was not valued at this point in juncture. Moving on next is Iron Factory paying us to not only cover them in third-party news this week, Samurai Sideswipe. Ow, my shoulder.
again with the spoilers. I don't understand. Is the samurai culture where all the like ricing out your cars came from? Is that where it came from?
Dude,
Hey,
what the fuck?
I don't
Racist
care.
bastard. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black?
whatever, man.
But
Putting all the spoiler upgrades and all that stuff so you could get an extra 40 horsepower.
so like the
and
ricer
you don't
term,
get
I
any-
believe, started when people were juicing up their import cars.
Well,
because of movies like
clearly
Fast
it happened when the samurai era with their cars, Oscar.
All the horse-drawn carriages
so
have
the-
big spoilers.
So like
Exactly.
the spoilers, those are his blades, right? Like, you know, he had
It's
those.
like adding 2 more legs to the horse.
It worked for fucking Odin. Come on.
Ah.
So here's what I'm seeing about the spoiler. So the spoiler looks like the regular spoiler for Sideswipe, and he's out. I need to pick him up, man. Fuck.
And then you put his big ass blades on the side of it so you
On
can
the side of
extend it out.
them, and now they look like they're, I don't know, hailing
Rodimus
Satan.
spoiler.
It does, right? Like, could this be a repaint for Rodimus?
If it fits on his back somewhere.
Yeah, right. It doesn't, but see, this Sideswipe looks like very. I want to say almost feudal Japan-ish, because it looks like he's got the side skirts, the whole nine, right? He just needs to be able to hold some fucking swords.
Yeah.
You think they would have used this to release like an actual like drift, not that fucking movie version figure of him?
He seems to be missing something. Like I feel like he should have stickers or decos. I don't know. It almost looks like a prototype that doesn't have something on the red bits in car mode, and
Yeah.
something feels like it's missing. Otherwise, I mean, it's a cool looking mold.
Yeah, it's a neat mold. It's fine. Robot mode. It's fine. I don't get this. So wait, this is still, they're insisting this is samurai line, and like I don't get any samurai from it at all.
I don't. Besides the side skirts, that's all I get, because they have that group photo with him, Prowl, and Ratchet. Ratchet looks like a goddamn Shinto shrine priest.
Right.
And
Grimlock, I see
Grimlock
the
just
samurai.
looks like a fucking warlord.
Yeah, and then you know your two cars, your Prowl and your Sideswipe, look absolutely nothing like samurais. So you've given them Ninja Turtle weapons and called them samurais. You know, like, I mean that's essentially what you did. Like Prowl's holding a sai, and then Sideswipe has wrist blades or whatever they're supposed to be. You know, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he
Maybe-
needs something. Maybe a head crest or something like to give him a
Kabuto? Yeah.
something. I mean, you see all the little accents on Ratchet there. Like all over him, he has little hints of it.
Yeah.
And Sideswipe, I don't know. Maybe this is again that kind of take it or leave it, samurai or not. Look,
It's up to you. Only you can decide what your toy actually is.
choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
Turn to page 5 of the instructions
If you
for
think he's a
samurai.
samurai.
Sideswipe. Yeah.
You remember you would do that, and you like read halfway through, the story's not going
Oh,
in the
no,
direction
this
you
is the
want.
bad
So you're like,
ending.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I
You hold
didn't
your
finish
finger on the
Doesn't
page.
count. Restart.
Yeah. I didn't turn it all the way. Yep.
That's,
The good old days.
that's what buying this set feels like.
I mean, he looks like, just looking at Sideswipe alone, he looks pretty badass. I think the alt mode looks sweet. I think he looks cool with all his weapons, but I don't know. I'll tell you, the other thing that looks cool is that G2 Sideswipe. I don't know that I've seen him with the spiked tires on his shoulders and legs. I assume
made
that's G2 Sideswipe. He looks cool.
That's the old school Sideswipe, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the alt mode looks like. I just don't know that I've seen. I probably have seen the regular one. I just don't recognize this G2 one. Looks cool.
No, that's Iron Factory. That's for sure. The one on the right. The one on the left, that's Magic Square. Red Big Cannon, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
You got me fucking with this like Drillhorn right now, man. Messing with this dude.
It took me a minute to get him into tank mode, into drill tank mode. His arms messed me up.
All right, so moving on to the next one. Fine, we'll cover somebody else too. New Age Windcharger and Tailgate. Oh, boring. Let you guys handle this while I buy something.
What do we
I
got?
mean, these look good. These are very G1 cartoony looking takes.
Oh, these look awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
a little panely on the sides for like all the little hinges and stuff, but like you kind of have to expect that where Legends is concerned, and like their Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper turned out so well. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, and these guys are tiny.
Show X Transbots how to get this done. Yeah.
Man, look, I'm over here looking at this photo with Tailgate and Cyclonus. That's how small they are.
They're tiny, yeah. Like Cyclonus is a decent sized figure, but like these are tiny. So.
Well, even that picture where Windcharger's on the back of Reflector
Yeah,
are smaller. Like a little bit smaller than, they're definitely smaller than Prime and Megatron. I guess they're about car size.
Yeah.
Like Prowl size.
Yeah,
man. That's tiny.
They are, and it's impressive with all the articulation, range of motion these little guys have. They look so good.
Yeah, I can't wait. The bot modes look good. The car modes look decent enough given their size. I'm in. Like you could definitely pick apart the vehicle modes. Like it's not the right thing, but like it's fun for their size. Totally fun.
Yeah, I think that's very cartoony looking too. The vehicle.
Yeah, in fairness, that's probably true.
Which I like, so I'm happy about that. You can fuck off, Justin.
I know. I'm doing it.
It's not the proper car, but it's
fine, you guys. I'll take my time and go home. No. Yeah.
Good stuff.
No, it looks good. I like it. I'm in. So, New Age doing the Lord's work, so to speak.
Indeed.
All right. What's the next, Oscar?
Up next is going to be
Yes.
looking long, low, lean, and legendary. We get full color pics of BaiLan Toys Legend Class 2007 Optimus Prime.
Wait till you see the alt mode and how low this guy is.
Yeah, he's pretty low.
Oh my god.
This man's not getting over any gravel on the road.
Holy shit.
No,
One
he's
speed bump,
not.
this thing is ruined. Like just a bump in the road and that fucking step next to the gas tank's gonna fucking rip right off.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap, man.
Yeah, that alt mode looks.
That's an ugly alt mode.
And look how long the nose is on that thing.
The nose is long. The part that connects the trailer is short, and then like the cab of the truck is like squished downwards. Like the proportions of the alt mode are just entirely wrong.
Yeah, and the section behind like the cab area, like the sleeper area, I guess. Is that what that is? Is like it's like a double wide.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think it looks like it extends out past the smokestacks, or like at least out to the width of the smokestack. So it looks like the like where the seats are, like goes back, and then the smokestacks stick out the side of the door, and then the cab looks like it sticks out past that.
On pic 09, you can really see that. Yeah.
Wow, weird.
He's weird, but I mean, if you go back and look at like pic 02. I mean, that looks pretty good. He's a little skinny, but
it's a decent Optimus. The tires on his hips don't seem to do anything for me. I feel like they lack depth, I guess. I don't know. They don't look right there. And his eyes bother the hell out of me. He looks like he's got that like old G1 Optimus Prime toy art eyes. Like those little squinty yellow lines that the toys had. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was on the back of the battle scene on the back where he's all close up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I see when I look at that. So I don't know what's going on with the eyes. There's some things on this that let me down. I don't think it looks bad if you need a Legends movie Prime. I mean, are there other options? Maybe you win by default? I don't know.
I don't know if there's a 2007 option. I think there's a handful of, I know there's a handful of Bumblebee movie Prime options. So
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like if you really need this, you win by default, right? So I don't know.
Best by default.
Yeah.
The BaiLan story.
Yeah. How we learn to adopt the X-Transbots policy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually the X-Transbots motto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, that reminds me. Another thing I got a lot. Holy shit! It's what happens when you go away for so long. I did get the X-Transbots James Bond Japan version. And I got him for like $40 shit from Show Z stores. I cashed in my points.
Nice.
Very nice. It's a good figure. It's a good X-Transbot figure. I have that one too, and I think he's good.
I'm still waiting to get mine in. I need to hit ship on that thing, but
he's not the best ever X-Transbots or KFC figure, but you know, it could go so badly with X-Transbots. So I'm calling it a good X-Transbots figure.
What, the James Bond?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, having fucked with mine numerous times now, he is pretty solid, except so he doesn't scale worth a fuck with the MP cars. Right? Then he doesn't scale worth a damn. Like, no, he scales fine as an MP, as a car with the other MPs, but it's just those shoulders.
Uh-huh.
I've never been more terrified of fucking something up in my entire life. You know, like it is very
fragile.
It's very it is. I am terrified if I don't move it a certain way. If I don't, kid glove it, it's gonna bust.
There's a lot of little things on him that they did to make him have both robot modes that it's like, I don't know. Probably could have been done better. I hate to say this to sound like some kind of Fans Toys elitist or something, but I feel like Fans Toys would have done some of that better.
The thing that bothers me about the Fans Toys elitist thing is like, oh, you're Fans Toys elitist. It's like, but can we not just admit that 90% of the time they're doing it best, in terms of quality and stuff? Like, yes, their transformations can suck and stuff like that, but I don't think someone picks up the Jazz or whatever, wow, this is shit,
right.
There's a reason we hold it to that standard, right? And to a large extent, when I talk about the Fans Toys thing, to me, I'm looking at Takara of old, the original MP, Takara stuff, felt more robust, and then it's just slipped downhill, So, I mean, that's the standard. I always felt Fans Toys matched the MP standard. So, I don't know. It's just my soapbox. I'll get off it now.
I think Fans Toys puts out a better quality figure than Takara.
Yeah.
Overall quality. Do they put out a better figure aesthetically always? No, I think Takara nails head sculpts and stuff better. But if you pick up a Fans Toys and you pick up an official Takara Tomy Masterpiece, the Fans Toys feels like it's built better.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. All right, what's up next?
Up next is going to be 1 second here. Super 7 Wave 4 Transformers.
Super 7.
Super.
So this is the one that comes with Megatron Soundwave. Well, Soundwave is one of them. It is. I have not bought any of these. The pre-orders I had for Tarn only, but I canceled it.
Uh-huh.
These don't look that. They don't look collector friendly to me. This one comes with the dead Optimus Prime, Starscream's Ghost, and Soundwave, I believe. And the dead Optimus Prime just looks silly. Soundwave and Starscream looks ridiculous. I just don't see the appeal on these. This really doesn't. It's why would I want this when I could just wait for YOLO Park to make these characters?
Yeah, I think this is where we're starting to really hit a saturation point on licensed stuff that, can't transform because Hasbro won't let that one little piece go. So everybody's like, well, let's do a cartoon aesthetic, and let's do comic, and let's add in a toy head, and it's like, well, now you're just down to who does it better.
Yeah.
Like Super 7's okay. I have some of their figures, and it's like not the transform. Well, I had the one transformer, but I don't know. They don't always feel the best.
The thing about these like Super 7s, like I get what they're doing, but it's like I feel like it's the niche of niche collectors, right? Like I want my thing that doesn't transform and kind of looks like it fell out of the cartoon. Okay, good, perfect. So.
Yeah, but then you could also look at the YOLO Park stuff. Looks solid and and looks fantastic. And then you've got the red line. A lot of that stuff looks cartoon accurate. Yeah. So it's kind of like, well, where do you want to pick up? Where do you want to be with this? Yeah. But I think we're almost like oversaturated. Like like the Super 7 Joe line and the Super 7 Thundercats, for example. Nobody else is doing that. The classified stuff looks like modern takes, which are cool, but the Super 7 Joes are Sunbow.
Yeah.
They look very, very straight out of the cartoon.
Yeah.
But there's not like 3 companies doing cartoon accurate 6 or 7 inch Joes.
Yeah.
But I feel like with Transformers, it's like, I don't know. We're getting to another one too. Those page punchers. It's like, here's another line of non-transforming Transformers that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
it's weird.
Think about it like you just made a big connection here. When it comes to very cartoon accurate Transformers, what are they non-transforming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is physically impossible. As much as Takara thinks they've nailed it, right? It's impossible to fucking clean up a figure to make it look like it does in a fucking television show.
We did it, guys. Yeah. We made the figure.
We did it, guys. We did. Can we see our families now? No, we must sell out of pre-orders first, and then you'll see your silly children graduate elementary at the age of 5. What are they, stupid or something? They're 5. That's fast enough. Not fast enough for me. Back to work, everybody. But I said back to work. No, it's just, I don't know. Like the Super 7 Transformers, and the reviews I saw on Optimus Prime, right? Like that's the Transformers cash cow. We can't, you have to call a spade a spade. Their Optimus Prime figure is absolute garbage. Like you can't bend the arm that well. Like I don't know what kind of posability you're trying to get off that. I think it would be absolutely useless for photography.
I will say the only Super 7 figure I have is that G1 Unicron, which I love. It does everything I wanted it and needed it to do. And like other than that, like yeah, I'm good. That's not true. I'm sorry. I think I have the Super 7 Snake Eyes from the cartoon because like I just kind of wanted that cartoony looking Snake Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like them. I got them. I'm like, it kind of sucks. Like I really don't like this. Like the figure's not that great. Like it doesn't even feel like Marvel Legends / Hasbro Classifieds good, So I don't know. He's fine. I'll keep him because I like what he represents. Same thing as that Unicron. I like what he represents, but like at the end of the day, I don't love it, right? So I don't know.
Why hasn't any third-party company gone after that original unreleased Unicron? Either one of them, the U.S. or the Japanese one. I think people would eat that up.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Reaction do like the G1 Unicron toy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's the one Justin was just talking about.
Yeah, the 8-inch fucker.
He's not an ultimate, but he's just one of the carded ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did grab that. I wonder if I can still find it at a decent price. I would love a representation of that G1 Unicron toy, just because it was so ridiculous and we never saw it.
I know. I'm surprised. I really am surprised no one's ever done that. Seems like such an obvious thing to do that like would not be hard to make, right? Like there's absolutely nothing complex about it. So
And it's so well documented.
yeah.
The prototypes that exist and survived, so you could easily figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Whatever.
or let's see a HasLab of it. I'd
Yeah.
be all over it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm surprised you say the HasLab thing. Like I am totally surprised that they haven't done that.
maybe for the 40th anniversary of the movie coming up in 2026.
Maybe.
Well, I know their new HasLab. I guess we're talking about that.
Yeah, it's coming.
New images of Masterpiece, Bravo, Megatron, Grimlock, Bumblebee, and Optimus Prime. Just kidding. It's more Authentics. Ugh.
Oh, you skipped the first Authentics.
Oh, first authentic look at actual authentically cheap Authentics Alpha Class. No, we don't need to cover this. This is dumb. You're gonna find these in Family Dollars and Dollar Generals and Walgreens, and these are the ones that are gonna sit there and clog shelves and it's not flying off.
And then Hasbro's like, see, nobody likes Transformers anymore. We're not gonna do it anymore. You know?
It's they're just so bad, but they just keep cranking them out. Are they selling that well? Look at B010 on the second link, that Bumblebee, where his arms come out of like the sides of his stomach.
Uh-huh.
It's so bad.
Yeah. Hey, at least they had enough decency though to make the armature extend kind of upwards, kind of like shoulders. It's not. No, they didn't really.
And the Grimlock doesn't have legs. He has a leg. Like his legs are fused together into one giant. That last picture.
Yeah.
Oh, Prime is the same way.
Prime's the same way. Yeah. What is Grimlock reminds me of something. I can't think of what it is, but he reminds me of something. I don't know.
I flushed what I think he reminds me of earlier. Oh my God, he doesn't have fists. You just plug his tail into the bottom of his dino hand. He doesn't even have hands. Oh man. I'm embarrassed for Hasbro.
And that's why they won't give anybody the license to make a transforming Transformer.
Oh my God, these are just so rough.
I mean, they're not wrong, right? Like, yeah. That's why they don't do it. They just can't. They refuse to be shown up by third-party companies officially. Unofficially, you're just a bunch of pirates. Officially, we can't have that happen.
And the where is it? Never mind. We're not there yet.
So what's next, Oscar? We had the show going. So
All right, we are skipping all these Authentics. Do not post those anymore. Jesus Christ. Robots accept disguise. Skywarp first look.
I assume that's what it means, right?
I don't know what to tell you.
I have
It's
one red
shit.
figure. It is the Transformers Prime RC, and I think she's shit too. This was the chance that Hasbro could have like killed it and been like, here's why we have red as a line to make things that we can't make transform easily be amazing. And then they're like, yeah, it's shit. So, no.
You know what I'd love to see in the red line? I'd love to see things that either didn't transform or, like you said, they just can't do it. Like, give me a Spike and Sparkplug 2-pack with a bunch of accessories, and they look cartoony.
Yeah.
You know?
What I would like to see in the red line is Hasbro, so they just go under. Someone else starts their problem. So, you know.
Horrible.
Yeah. Fuck it.
They
I don't
might
care.
be not far off of that from
Yeah.
the sounds of it.
This is Justin. What a savage. I don't care. I hope they're out of work.
Yeah.
Pieces of shit.
Uh-huh.
They sold
hate it.
Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe they'll sell Transformers.
Did they sell it? I thought they were just in talks about selling it.
I thought I saw the news that they actually did sell it.
Oh.
To some
Because I saw they were
Chinese
I saw they were in talks to sell it. with possibly Larian Studios, the Baldur's Gate people, picking it up. And then I heard another thing that said that was all rumors and was not actually true. And then now I'm hearing this, so I don't know.
Wait, Baldur's Gate Studios?
Larian Studios, yeah, the people who own Baldur's Gate now. So,
But not Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, right?
no,
Did
that
they do
was
one also?
old school.
No, Baldur's Gate Darkspark. I went there.
I don't know what that is. You lost me.
It was based on the movie game they made.
I don't know that one.
Last one that Dark Moon Studios.
Oh, Dark Moon did the Transformer game too, didn't he? Is that what you're talking about? The Dark Spark Transformers game? I never did play that one. I heard it was not great.
It wasn't. I played it. I fucking wasted money.
All right. Speaking of games, though.
Uh-huh. Take it away.
They won't
Scar.
re-release the game, but they will give us figures. War for Cybertron Sideswipe. Ugh, gross.
What I don't get here is why are they giving us characters they've already done? I get it with Optimus and Megatron and even Starscream, and Bumblebee. But why not give us some of the other characters from that game?
Yeah,
So
it's
Sideswipe.
It's not like Sideswipe is a character that you're like, oh shit, it's Sideswipe. Like Bumblebee and Prime, I get that, right? But like Sideswipe, like
Yeah,
like
plus they already did him.
You could happily like flesh out people who actually care about the War for Cybertron toys collection. So why Sideswipe? I don't know.
I don't know.
So
Because they're going to repaint him as Sunstreaker,
Uh-huh.
the new head.
So this piece of shit. This is what it is. There was no work put into that. I'm sorry. Look at those feet.
But you don't like plank feet?
There's no ingenuity put in there
Uh-huh.
at all.
Didn't
When
there?
you make me long for the shitty War for Cybertron figures that came out that he was included in, like you fucked up. You really did fuck up.
Yeah.
That's $25 right there. Those feet.
Starscream's a fat piece of shit in this fucking, toy line. I don't like it. It made me want to go buy the Planet X fucking Seekers. Those were better, more executed. Better executed. It was just they look so fucking bad.
Yeah. This is the type of thing, like, honestly, if you are into this Sideswipe, like, just go to eBay and find, like, the old one.
Yeah, it's better.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you owe me a beer, bitch, you son of a bitch.
Let me see.
All right.
Let me see. I'm gonna go search it on eBay live right now. Let's see. No, I don't want to save money right now. Just
It's probably still cheaper than the actual retail of this
holy
one.
Hey,
shit!
so
That
you
one's
guys wanna hear
$68.
something
Never
cool?
mind.
How much?
That one is someone's asking $68.
Oh boy.
What?
There's
Well, hey.
$25 missing all its accessories.
Fun side note: APC Toys on Show Z Store just re-released their Megatron, based on a Transformers Prime TV show, which looks fucking great.
Knocked off from Transformers Prime. Isn't APC the
Yeah.
knockoff thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. That shit's
Just
fucking
letting you know.
flavor.
Just letting you know. Don't say they released
flavor,
there.
motherfucker. I don't care. Shut your
Okay, so
bitch
you can
ass
find
up.
this Sideswipe in box for about like $40 on eBay, the old one. I'm sure if you keep looking harder than I'm gonna look, you can probably find loose copy for cheaper than that. That's still about the same price as buying this new one right now. Oh, here's one, $10, with $5 shipping. So, yeah, no, don't buy this new one. Just buy the old one. It's the same amount of money.
They got Fury in stock too, man. X Transbot's runabout. Runamuck.
Which,
I get them confused.
I think Runabout is the white one. Which one do they have?
That's racist. Boom.
Is it the one that has a job?
Oh,
But it's the
shit.
white one.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Canceled. That is fucked up, dude. Oh, my God. That is horrible.
It's horrible.
No, it's
Horrible person.
it's
I
dumb.
kid.
It's easy. We live in a day and age where you so much as fart the wrong way. Oh, yeah. Another thing I picked up, I feel like mentioning, because this one was a real disappointment. I got the Metagate Warrior. Right?
Pterosaur?
No, it is a white repaint of Haiku of their drift.
Oh, I know. Okay, yeah. How is he?
It's a piece of shit, man.
Really?
Like, it took me 45 minutes to transform that motherfucker without looking at fucking instructions. And that hunk of shit. This is what it must feel like to think you're gonna hook up with if you're a chick and you're about to hook up with a dude with a massive dong and he's just got this micro cock and you're like, oh, President Trump. I mean, oh no, like how am I supposed to really enjoy this because you have a small penis? It's shit. It really is shit. But yeah, it is. No, like you can't put the legs together. They're stuck in like this bull-legged position, like he just got done riding a rodeo for the first time, and he's hurting. It is absolute garbage. And I thought he came with like a Oni face, right? That was a whole deal. No, it's an actual human face. And you put like the bottom part of the mask as the Oni mask, and it's like, all right, we're just gonna keep that on because that face sculpt is garbage. Oh.
I've never messed with that mold. I have that pterosaur they did, and it's pretty good. I like it.
The pterosaur is banging. Like I've seen a lot of reviews where they're just praising that shit up and down. But yeah. But yeah, more pics of Studio Series Bumblebee Sunstreaker. Smexy or no?
No.
Oof,
that was
that
quick.
face. So I like the alt mode. I really do. And is that like the model kit Shockwave, or is that an actual figure that's coming out? It's in the third picture in there.
Oh yeah. That's a good question. That might be the Yellow Park. Didn't Yellow Park do
Yeah, like $100+
Bumblebee
model kit? No, that doesn't look
Shockwave?
like a shit model figure. That looks shitty. That's probably a Hasbro figure. Like that Megatron is trash. Like I'm sorry. Like I lost all love for that. Like that thing needs paint like no one's business. It really does. I can see why they never used him in the film. He doesn't look imposing. The Shockwave just looks stupid.
That
But
big head
that
though.
Sunstreaker, well, tell me how I really feel, right? But
Sunstreaker is wearing his samurai armor. You can tell by his shoulder pads and his arm pads and his leg pads.
look at picture number 8.
Number 8.
Hell, look at picture number 5. Look at that waffle under the arm. It's so Combiner Wars.
Yeah.
No, not even that. It looks like a shitty knockoff Robot Master that you would find at Dollar General back in the early 2000s, like back when we were doing SCU. Like that's bad, man. That is horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty hollow, and that's par for the Hasbro course anymore. Unfortunately, I hate
This
to say it.
This is Bumblebee movie Authentics Sunstreaker.
So here's why those forearms are hollow: is they probably collapse on themselves. If you look at Figure 10, where they stand the car up, but it looks fucking gaudy. It really does. Like that is such a fucking cheap move to not follow through on. It really is. It looks so bad having those like really monstrous hollow forearms.
Yep.
It sucks because like the legs look good.
And the best part is he's got a big filler piece that hangs off the other side of his arm.
Yeah.
Like
That
legit,
could've,
they
like,
could have done
rotated in.
something that it like flips around on the ball joint or something and fills in that spot. But no, instead they're just like, no, put it on the outside of his arm.
You gotta
That
have
looks good.
something. You gotta have something to catch the syrup for all those waffles. So
That's right. It's true.
Yeah,
It's true. You need some kind of surface area. I understand.
It's a ramekin.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn waffle ramekin.
I actually thought the wheels turned, the yellow wheels around the black, but if you look, those are molded in, and the black
Yes, you
wheels
got like
are
a little black ring underneath them.
little discs. Yeah,
Yep.
that makes it less exciting because the alt mode, it looks like a Tron car or something.
Uh-huh.
Like that's kind of cool, but those wheels
Yeah.
don't. So, kind of takes away from it.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what
Like you-
Hasbro likes.
Like aesthetics for that vehicle mode look really cool. But then you look at then it's like you said, you look at the wheels. I would have thought, like you just said, Richard, that they move. But no, it's like, I don't know what's going on there. Like, that's a lot of fucking lazy.
Yeah. Oh well.
Aww.
Poor Sunstreaker.
Aww.
Well, I'll never get a break. I sold out my whole Autobot brigade in the comics.
Yeah. He kind of looks like, in his alt mode, he kind of looks like Professor X's wheelchair. Which is kind of
You
funny
what?
given, in his alt mode, looks a little bit like Professor X's wheelchair, which is
Oh, shit.
all the more funny because of the Sunstreaker that was in said wheelchair. So, yeah, whatever.
But
Yeah,
really
in the
sad
comic, he
looking.
was in a wheelchair for a while, wasn't he?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. It's real sad.
Sunstreaker was the one on about both modes that could roll out.
Autobots roll out, Sunstreaker.
I was incredibly insensitive of me, Sunstreaker. I apologize.
Sit over there with Chip Chase in his wheelchair.
You two can talk about wheelchair things like sores.
You can.
You two can get us a good parking spot.
It's the holidays. We need to be able to get as good as we can get parking spots by the mall. Optimus, no one goes to the mall. Shut the fuck up, Chip. You piece of shit.
Uh-huh.
You useless sack of shit. I hate you so much right now. But Optimus, I said shut the fuck up. Pissant. God, I hate humans. Optimus, your mic's still on. Oh, no. They now know the truth that I, Optimus Prime, could give two shits about humans. I step on them sometimes. It makes me cum in my pants. That's right. We cum a lot. And it's not like you human males. Ours is black. It's basically lubricant, but you know. Yeah, it's just, it's insane how bad that figure is. Like, I have no clue how people can want to enjoy it. People are like excited now. You want to read the comments with that thread? Let's see what they're saying.
Oh no.
There we go. I don't think we ever done this with you on the show, Richard. So read the comments is basically, we like to read the most supportive comments on the particular item we're covering. In this case, the Bumblebee movie, Sideswipe, who I don't remember ever seeing him in the film. Probably a blink and you miss it cameo, right? That's what I'm thinking.
I think it was just concept art. I don't even know if he made it into that Cybertron scene. Yeah, Bumblebee concept art Sunstreaker.
Wow. Okay, no one's praising this. So, scuffed up RTS Bumblebee writes, that face is a bit unsettling. It looks too G1 for the movie and too movie for like G1. Dinobot Snarl wrote, well, he's ugly enough for the Bayverse. I was ready to compromise with his aesthetic, but after Pedro, that of course is Wheeljack, I could care less about all this nonsense. Making faces heavily detailed does not mean they have to be so freaking ugly. He's got a point. Well said, young man. Well said.
He's about as detailed as a billiard ball. Octobotamus.
Oh, what? Oh, shit. As evidenced by the ample hidden sculpt detail he has. Really? Wow, man. Motherfuckers. Be on some shit lately. Let's see. Everyone's all about with no one's mentioning the fucking 3-inch crevice in his forearms. Man, never mind. I guess we're not playing read the comments on that.
Let's move on. We got good things to go through still. Well, let's do it.
Nothing says so. Let's celebrate 40 years of transforming, starting back in 1984, quite like a HasLab set of robots in disguise in 2001, right?
Yeah.
Well written. So we can talk about this. So I got played Eddie Dustmites from the Realm. Shout out to Eddie Dustmites. Got me good. In the Do You Even Transform Bro team chat, he posted a photo of, like, you guys see the big announcement, and someone perfectly photoshopped like a Titan class sea spray.
I saw that. It's amazing.
And I was like, at first I was like, well, okay, this is gonna be Hasbro's Cookie Monster, right? Because we know how well that fucking HasLab project went. As I'm going ahead and seeing what was the reveal, I'm seeing it's 2001 car robots in disguise, Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus. Now, in this continuity, these guys are brothers, right? That's what they were going for.
I believe that is correct.
I think that's correct, yeah.
So, and then they merged to form Super Omega Prime.
Like, let's touch penises and make Ultra Omega Prime. I'll be on your
Quick, put
back,
my
buddy.
penis in your butt, Ultra Magnus. You got it, Optimus. Insert. Oh.
It's time to dock.
Enter that dock. Permission to talk. Permission granted, Optimus. Step bro.
We're buddies.
It's like the organ hits when he calls him step bro, because everyone knows what happens next. Oh, they're gonna fuck. Yeah, so I never owned these figures. I have no connection to the series.
I have owned these figures. The Ultra Magnus is weird and not great. Optimus Prime is fucking awesome. These are trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks to me like they took the original designs, pulled them up, and said, all right, the original design has rubber tires, firing missiles, electronics, ratchets. All right, what can we cut out of here to cut costs?
All of it? Steve? Do I hear all of it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But we'll make
I mean,
it
while
look
he goes,
really cool.
hey, how about we make them like 11 inches tall each, and when they combine, they're 12 inches.
Uh-huh.
That's the other thing. They're like a little smaller than the original ones too.
Yep.
It's like, oh, well, but we'll make the gun that Ultra Magnus has transform and call them blue balls,
Blue balls.
and that's what'll make it all better.
And you're not getting like any of the chrome. It looks like, I mean, maybe, I don't know. The Autobot logo looks chromed, but I don't know if we'll get the chrome everywhere else. I think Ultra Magnus, like, this was your chance to really do Ultra Magnus some justice, because that toy sucked, and he fucking is garbage. Like, he looks so bad. Like, look at, I don't know if they're in order, but the first picture that's just him all alone on a black background. It's Omega Prime 19. Like, what is up with the face sculpt? The face looks so stupid. The hands are non-existent. Like, they're just, like, the fingers just
so
fold.
tiny.
The fingers fold completely flat across the base of his hand. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And, like, yeah, and like this Ultra Magnus had a problem that his legs, he was a real leggy boy. And this guy still has the same exact problem. Like, you could have really fixed all these issues with him, and you didn't. And then you get on the Optimus, and, like, I mean, if you look at the first black background picture of Optimus not combined, again, the face and eyes look really strange. Like, this is Hasbro failing at face sculpts, you know? Like, this is like when you get one of those third-party head sculpts that just, like, doesn't work. Like, this is what it looks like. It doesn't work.
Oh, you know what, that Optimus, the pic 15, the one you pointed out, his head?
Yeah.
His eyes look like ROM Space Knight.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Oh, no. They're going to make a ROM Space Knight out of him.
Uh-huh. And I love that we get the picture of our designers, and they're so happy about themselves. They're so proud of themselves. And it's just like, I look at the shit in front of them. I'm just like, just go find one that, you know, an old one. Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with like the tire rot, but like we're in the age of 3D printers. You can 3D print resin. You could 3D print. Well, I guess you could get a resin, like a rubber resin, and print up a tire too. So whatever, print your own fucking tires and put them back on, because that's what I'm gonna do when they fall off. You know, like stupid. This is stupid. They look real bad.
But you know what the original doesn't have that this one does have? Go to pick 39.
Okay.
You'll see. Or pick 40 is even better, where they zoom in on it.
Let's play a little game. Go to HasLab Omega Prime number 32.
32. All right. Yeah.
All right. It's time to play. Which one of these guys is a registered sex offender?
Oh, both of them for sure.
Guy on the right. Yeah. So what we said, 39.
You can see it in 32. Look at it just above his feet. He's got the current era waffles.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or wait, are those supposed
No,
to?
those
Oh,
windows.
those are
I think
clear
they're the windows of the truck,
Okay.
but
Nice
it
try,
doesn't look
buddy.
good.
I thought for sure those were the signature Lego My Eggo Hasbro waffles.
Okay, so 74, they have the old toy there, I think, right? Is that the old toy with them?
Let's see. 74.
I think so.
I never owned the old toy, but yeah, I think that's it. He says, yeah,
Yes,
it's
that's
smaller.
So, okay, it
That's
is a slight bit bigger than the old toy.
Super, yeah. Well,
Oh,
it's
wow.
slightly
I'm
bigger.
surprised.
But
Of
it's still,
the two, the Optimus is better than the Ultra Magnus by far. Let's see, they have a picture with that Ultra Magnus. Probably not, do they?
you know, everyone's got to fucking, like, the only people that aren't going to give a shit about their Ultra Magnus are going to fucking lift that, try to, like, sell that Ultra Magnus for what they paid for the entire set.
Yeah. What is?
I take that back. I thought he was shorter.
Oh, and
But
they're
he's
giving
not.
you I guess
Stupid.
I am.
You
picture 140. It looks
Sexy,
like you
sexy.
also get some bases that you can stand them on.
Oh,
They
the
connect
bases
together.
are amazing. They're like, what's paint?
So,
Yeah.
Even
You
the
ever-
color renders they showed.
Okay.
you ever watch Star Wars and see that little, like, cackling guy on Jabba's shoulder?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Salacious
what that
Crumb.
blue guy reminds me of.
Okay, so I'm looking at the Optimus mode, and I see that the combined mode, they have that. It's picture 128, the two combined modes together. And I will say, the new one looks slightly better. I still don't think I would.
The new
I
one
would-
looks ridiculously bulky.
It
and,
does look
takes up
bulky.
Way too much fucking real estate.
I like the wings on the back. I don't care for the guns, but you have the guns for the original one if you want to put them on too. And kind of make that same thing. I don't like the way the chest like curves out. It should be flatter against the body.
Uh-huh.
And I
It
don't
looks
really
like
know
a
what's going on
carpet.
with the abdomen and crotch area, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. I just think it's probably too overpriced. So
Yeah. Pass for me. I don't understand why.
Oh,
First of all, I don't understand why this
HasLab
is,
Omega Prime
has a-
129. Let's really play which one of these guys is a convicted sex offender.
both of them.
That's correct. Ding, ding. That's right.
Yeah, the guy on the right side. The 10-year-old strapped in my basement's really gonna love this figure.
Ain't that right, Billy? Papa loves you. Papa always loves you. Oh, God. Billy. Is that your Cabbage Patch Kid's name? Shut up, Stan. Fuck you and your $15 Supercuts haircut. Okay? Who trimmed your beard? Michael J. Fox? Was he having a Parkinson's attack? God. Hey, man. Don't make me bust out my katana and my fedora. Yeah, so the back's a fucking mess. Oh, boy. All that junk. What a fucking waste. Look, and that's the back of Ultra Magnus's head on the old toy, too.
Yeah.
See it?
Mhm.
Yep.
He's like staring at the back of Optimus's head.
As
Yeah.
he whispers, "You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, brother. I'm your stepbro."
I think it might be the same way on the new one though, honestly.
So I'm assuming like the guns and shit that are on that little Salacious Crumb guy. And that's what he transforms into. Is like the
Yeah, the big double gun.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
What's going on in pick 134 with the guy?
Exactly. He's like, so then I licked my dad's shack. Just this. He's like, bro, I do the same thing. We're best of friends. No, we're not, Bill. No, we're not. I have sex with boys, girls, women. See, look at picture 136. He's like, so then you got to just slap it a bit, man. That'll always keep it hard. I mean, yeah. So here's the spear of Cybertron. Moving on.
Yeah,
that's already about to get backed, man. People were like, "We're doing it, guys. We're doing it." They're doing that shit. Ski doo bop, because nothing says it's we did that. Meanwhile, in Japan, Takara reveals 40th anniversary project Our Origin. All right, what is this? Explain to me, because that artwork is tight.
Yeah, so they're already like talking about how they're gonna, and if you notice the artwork, they basically picked the 3 big primes, right? And so they're already starting to re-air Japanese G1 episodes, Beast Wars 2 episodes.
Oh shit.
And on their page, and they've already said they're doing upcoming Missing Link, new collaborations, Masterpiece and MPG products announcing in April. So they're kind of laying out, hey, we've got a bunch of stuff for the 40th coming. And Hasbro's like, here's Rid Prime. Buy our stuff.
Yeah.
Takara will come up with something good, I think. We'll probably see another Missing Link figure announced. That's that superposable G1 Optimus Prime they've got coming.
Yeah.
I bet we see a Megatron or something coming.
I remember seeing somebody, on the boards here at TFW 2005. I am exhausted. We gotta have to wrap this up, man. I gotta get up like at 4. Yeah, it's someone did a customized. They took a G1 Optimus Prime toy and just added ball joints and made them like super articulated. And I think that's where it's another case of like someone got a good idea and they went ahead and took it.
It's a good idea for a 40th kind of thing, a big anniversary. Here's the original toy, except we made it better.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what a lot of people remember is the toys. They didn't have access to the cartoon, maybe, whatever. So it's a good idea. More on that when it happens, I guess, when we start to see reveals.
Indeed.
But I think most of these we can blow through pretty quickly here.
All right, we'll move on to the next one here. We have possible first look at Legacy Deluxe Chromia. That's a custom. Yeah, it's basically... Oh, I got to see this. I can tell you who she's based on. It's Prowl. Animated Prowl with a fucking chick head on it. That's all.
I don't think this is a custom, though. I know there's a lot of paint and stuff in the background, but there's another post that shows, like, throwing stars and stuff, and looks like it might be.
Yeah, but it looks like a really well done custom. It's very neon. Yeah, so she looks all right. Up next is Best Ever Skull Cruncher is coming from Earthspark line.
Really, you just gotta go
being sarcastic
to the very last picture on this and look at that Skull Cruncher. That's all amazing. I'm gonna say.
I love it. 10 out of 10. Nailed the alligator mode.
I mean, if you need a reason to make Authentics look good, here's Skull Cruncher.
I like that all you have to do is apparently push him over and he has a little seizure and turns into a alligator.
He has a Michael J. Fox moment, and then he was an alligator.
Oh, I like how he's an alligator, but he's like, I like to keep the waffles on top.
The syrup doesn't spill up here. We're fucking geniuses, bro.
These are just awful too. These are in the same area as the Authentics, really.
Yeah. I have not and never will see something more majestic.
than the Skull Cruncher from Earth Spark. Takara is about to put Robertson
Oh my God!
The very own self-transforming Optimus Prime.
Like, hey, I know yours can be used as like a radio control car and stuff. Ours just kind of sits on a base, so it'll very much be some armature that it stands up and these things kind of come out. It looks great, don't you like it? Come on, you like it,
bro. There's already people like in some like groups on Facebook going, "Yeah, fuck you, Robosin. I'm buying this." It's like, I care for the Robosin Optimus Prime. I like that people dug it. I like how Robert acts about it, you know? This piece of shit right here is just going to sit there and just transform and transform back. That's it. It's not even like an icebreaker, man.
No. Look at the second to last pick. The back of the truck mode. Wow.
Holy crap. That is horrible.
Yeah.
I wonder how much this thing is. Price is yet to be determined.
Easy,
I mean,
$300.
If this comes out and it's like $100 on the import side, okay, I can kind of see this being like, well, all right, we did something. But you're right. I think it's going to be like $300.
Pat us on the back. We did a great job.
Limited edition, and it's gonna suck.
If they limit it to like 2,000 pieces, they'll get away with fucking a $300 price tag, and people will buy it because.
What I love is it's legitimately like G1 Optimus to the T. Like you could see, I could tell you exactly how this thing transforms, right? Like you see the front grille, you could see that the like abdomen part of Optimus Prime pops out from the center, because the fists have to go into that area. Actually, no, they don't pop out. I'm sorry. They are just stationary there, and the fists hide behind them because you can see the cavity behind that piece where the fists would go, and you can see in front of the fists, for whatever reason. Oh, yeah, because he needs to. The headlights of the truck protrude in front of the fists. So, like, it's legit, like, G1 Optimus to the arms. And then the head probably has a mechanism that rotates in on its own. Everything as it goes and lies down into truck mode, pivots the feet up, and he's done. Good to go. Mm-hmm. You know, like, stupid.
Look at pick. I guess there's not a really easy way to look at this. So the first pick on the second row, where it's like kind of a top-down view, and there's this gaping hole in the base behind him.
Oh yeah, it's the armature that controls everything. It has to move around in there. So.
Yeah, this is rough.
It's stupid. You could, if you look at the back part of the truck, you could actually see, because that's coming up through the armature is what controls where the feet go. You know, when he stands up and stuff. Like
it's probably just a simple gear that just makes him. It's like one of those. Remember those old toys where you would like it was just a figure and you'd press the button and it would collapse.
This is the kind of thing for like $30 I could see be like, oh, cool. But it's like, I don't think it's going to be $30, unfortunately.
No, it's going to be super expensive.
Yeah,
good times.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to see more and not get this. I'm so excited. so excited.
All right. What's up next?
Legacy Gears in-hand pictures.
I mean, he looks good.
He's fine.
For Chuck Gears, he looks good.
He's fine.
Yeah, he looks all right. I mean, I've never been a big fan of Gears. Ever.
Isn't he like everybody's favorite? I could have sworn he's everybody's favorite Transformer. I think you're lying to me, Oscar.
Everyone fucking loves Gears. I don't know when the fuck this love for this fucking guy came up, but 10
out of 10, best Transformer ever.
I love pick
Gears.
20.
I finished it for you.
I think it's called. Oh, we don't get a picture. Look at the last picture, the very, very last picture, where they're like, check it out. His chest opens, and look at the detail. Compare it to the cartoon. Look at all this unpainted detail we put in here.
You love it.
It's
That's
like
what it should look like.
the only thing I could say about Gears, about Gears, honestly, is that he was Grumpy Cat before Grumpy Cat.
He was.
This is
He
true.
was. He's Grumpy Car.
Oh my god, that fucking alt mode is stupid.
It's fine.
It's accurate. I mean, I think it's accurate enough. Yeah.
Scale's good with a
So-
tank. Yeah, it looks fucking great.
It's legacy. I mean, it's Chug, essentially.
Yep.
For all the Chug thugs out there, they're probably like, this is cool. And it looks good for that, I think.
Yeah.
It's the best Chug Gears.
He's fine.
Remember that whole Cosmos ordeal?
Oh,
I like they got him standing next to the battle damage Ironhide from that fucking movie set that, that helps cement everyone's childhood trauma when they saw Prowl and Ironhide get fucking annihilated. There he is. I feel like shit, Ironhide. Well, fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. I got half my fucking chest blown off, man. Damn, you're kind of a bitch, Gears. Yeah, well, I'm not dead. You are. On that one episode, Cosmos, that ugly ass fucking deluxe class figure. Jesus Christ, man. All right, so remember that announcement for McFarlane's Toys, Transformers Page Punchers? Well, now we have some images. Spoiler alert, they don't transform or punch pages. You goddamn right. These fucking things are just an embarrassment.
Yeah. Again, what are you doing, Hasbro? What are you doing?
And it's an IDW version of fucking Megatron.
but it's from McFarlane.
Oh, I
Awesome.
know.
Awesome.
Fucking trash is what it is.
You know-
I saw this.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
So is there any articulation in these? Like,
The
I think the
transfer,
shoulders
it looks like Bumblebee has an elbow joint, but there's at least shoulders, legs, and head. Wheeljack doesn't look like he has any articulation in the arms, and the G.I. Joes definitely don't have any articulation in the arms.
I don't think Bumblebee's elbows do move. I think
Yeah,
that
it might just be how it's molded, but yeah, I don't know. He's the only one that looks like he might have elbow articulation.
Megatron looked like he waiting for someone to shove their hand up his ass to make him talk. It looks like a ventriloquist dummy.
I think all they have is shoulder movement.
Yeah, that looks like that's all. Leg movement too. I'm seeing hinges of some kind near the knees. For Megatron.
Because
Oh,
he's
they
punching
have-
pages.
look like
you
they
don't
have,
need legs to punch pages, my friend.
Oh man, look at that second to last picture. Actually, fourth to last picture is a zoom in on Optimus. Look at that arthritis grip he's got in that left hand.
I can't move my hand.
What
They hurt.
hand is that? Like, what do they try? Like, it's terrible.
Oh, dude, you know it's fucked up. That looks like my mom's hands, man. Like I shouldn't say that, but it does. It's like I expect him to start talking shit in Spanish about my sister nonstop for like 30 minutes because she's fucking furious because she's not included in everything.
Maybe your
It
mom
looks-
should sue for likeness.
You're right. Shit. Like she sits there, she'll be like, "Would you like me to make you something or some cafe?" I'm like, "Mom, you could barely hold a fork, let alone a freaking Cuban coffee maker. Fuck out of here with that noise."
Look at the third to last picture. Megatron looks like he has extra set of eyebrows.
Yep. I also Bumblebee's head he's looking a little chunky. He needs to cut back on them Energon goodies. One chunky man to
Jeez.
another. You need to cut back, sir. Sorry.
Hey, you guys see my Mountain Dew cheese bass? Let me smell your breath.
Well, we're giving all night.
Come on, guys. Who ate all my Philly cheesesteak version pizza? Come on, guys. It's my fucking food, bro. It's my food.
How much are these? I want to know how.
That
They're
same picture of
$18.
Bumblebee, Justin. Bumblebee looks a lot like one of your kids when you put them in those huge fucking thick coats when they're like 3.
Yeah.
They can't roll over their arms. Hey, Daddy, I
It's
can't feel the play with the snow. You're not supposed to. That's how you get pneumonia. Fall in there and stay there.
Uh-huh.
It's the
Kicks
kid
his
from Toy
right
Story.
in the chest.
Or Toy Story. Christmas Story. Terrible. These are awful.
Yeah, they're. But on the
Embarrassing.
plus side, while we were doing all this, I went ahead and placed an order on Show Z Store for
Oh, look at you.
for X Transbots Fury, the Iron Factory Ratchet. So I'm gonna have a Shinto Shrine Priest in my collection, just going boogity boogity boogity. ghosts.
And then you'll have me always questioning your decisions.
Exactly. And then I also bought APC Toys KO Megatron. So
Very nice.
Oh, well, here's the answer. Each one includes 2 pocket-sized 3-inch figures. Each figure has 6 points of articulation for maximum play value.
Okay, wait.
Oh boy.
All right, 1, 2. Oh.
They have waist articulation. It
Yeah,
looks like.
okay.
1,
They
2,
all
3,
rotated the
4,
waist,
5,
head,
6.
2 legs, and 2 arms. I see.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow. That's
Meanwhile, Megatron's like, shove your hand up my ass. Make me talk. Come on.
whew. Yeah, this is rough. Terrible.
Terrible, indeed.
Terrible.
With a capital T, like Terry.
Yep.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. You ever see that video? That's some
Oh
funny shit.
yeah. Back it up.
Oh Lord, Terry. Fireworks going off with him right
That's
there.
Sunstreaker. Back it up, Sunstreaker. Back it
Put
up.
it in reverse, Sunstreaker. Oh, Sunstreaker. What you going on did?
Well, take us out.
What is the deal in the third party Metroplex, man?
He sucks. Don't do it.
Really?
I still need to send mine off to Bobby to review. He wants me to send it to him.
Yeah, he mostly sucks. Don't do it. That's.
It's Justin and I were talking about this. They went out of their way in some places to like do things like, oh wow, nice touch, like his wheels. Metroplex has wheels, right?
Wow.
And what Metroplex has wheels that fold away? Maybe the Make Toys, I don't know, but like Generations,
No, I don't believe so.
G1, none of them have wheels that fold away. They're just like, oh, they're wheels on the back of his legs. It's something that Metroplex has, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one, all the wheels fold up. They even gave him taint wheels. Literally wheels on his taint to support the weight of the body in that battle station mode. And then the wheels they gave him, one set look great, and the other 2 sets of wheels are those like shitty push-on wheels that Hasbro uses all the time.
Yep.
That we always make fun of, where you can see the big mushroom pegs sticking out.
They took the worst of Hasbro and slapped it on there.
Yeah. It's like they went out of their way to do like this neat touch. And then they're like, who cares? And then he has like 3 paint apps or 2 paint apps, and that's it. And you think, oh, there must be a sticker sheet. There's no sticker sheet. There's like 2 stickers already applied. And
Yeah, they're already like
not
falling
applied
off too.
good. Yeah, they're not applied very well.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I feel like they were like, you know what? We're like 75% of the way done, 65% of the way. And then
Good
somebody
enough.
said, whoa. We're way over budget. Ship this thing.
Eh.
And he comes with 26 batteries. And how many of yours work, Justin?
Like less than 5.
How tall is he?
I think he's what, 20
Not tall
inches
enough.
tall? 19 inches? Yeah.
So my Fortress Maximus is still taller than him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
nowhere near that. It's disappointing. He has a lot of cool little features where it looks like they took some care, and then it's like they just said, man, fuck this figure.
God damn.
I can't get his head to push down. Justin,
No, I got mine to push like most of the way, but he's definitely peeking eyes over his chest.
I can't get mine. I feel like I'm going to break it.
He probably will.
So his head doesn't just lay down; it goes down.
No,
you have to push
you
it down.
You push it down. You gotta
Like G1
gotta give him
Metroplex.
spinal contractions.
Like G1 Metroplex, the
But
guns
worse.
sat flat and the head popped down, but then there was a button to pop it up. This one, I can't get mine to go down. I feel like I'm going to break it.
Probably.
So I'm like, well, I guess I'm just going to tell Bobby, be careful on the head, because I can't get it to go down.
Try not to break her. Don't want to reset that score. Don't do
Didn't
it.
it show which one? Oh, you showed him you sent him the hologram, right? The hologram Autobot that Hound makes.
Yeah, Halonix. I sent him that, and I
Isn't
sent
that
him
Carbonics Prime.
Wonderful Trans Sky Atlas.
Oh wow, you sent him
Goodness.
that piece of shit.
Yes.
That's another
He
thing I
was
picked up.
impressed.
Not Wonderful Trans. I picked up SND the One, Chug style Optimus Prime.
How is he?
And
how is he?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I expected him to feel less. I was gonna get him on an American website, but I found him for like $60 on Bambushi and with like $5 shipping. So I picked him up. He showed up. He showed up the same day as the Metagate Warriors. I got him for like $60 also on that website. Shipped. He is not. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's a little over-engineered to get him in alt mode. But other than that, not a bad-looking Optimus Prime. I kind of want to paint his faceplate a little darker gray because it looks like it's all the same color. Shoulder magnetic absorption luminance. Oh boy.
AKA lights.
Chest armor magnetic absorption luminous. Oh, more lights.
Here's another little detail that it's like, why? So the top of his head opens up, but it only opens up like, I don't know, what do you say, 30 degrees, 35 degrees?
Yep, not that useful.
So that you can pop a little light in there. But he has an unpainted face with the normal eyes, but then also like the sunglasses look, like the visor.
Yeah.
And it's like his head already opens to put the dumb light in there. Why didn't you just make it so the head opened more and the little sunglasses or visor could like flip back inside the head? Now you can
I
have
thought
two
that's what
options.
it did. I thought for sure that it's like you try to close it, it's like, oh no, all this pops
Yeah.
off. Okay, cool.
No, yeah, you can't put his. It's like all you have to do is it's right there. You made his mouth move. He can open his mouth. Wow, good job. But
Yeah.
it's so weird. There's so many things that they said, let's do this little extra detail, and then some things where they're like, fuck this figure, man. Let's just ship it.
Those fat fuck Americans will buy anything.
If they would have taken all the batteries out and just said, here are the lights, go buy your own batteries, and instead put a sticker sheet, it would have made the figure so much better, even
Indeed.
with all the other faults.
Indeed.
Oh,
If I could find them cheaper than $229, I might jump on. I want a
so
Metroplex.
they dropped his price by $40 and sent us both. We were talking about this too. They dropped the price by $40, and then we both bought them from Show Z store, and they just gave us $40 worth of points.
Yep.
And said price adjustment for Siang Toys Metroplex.
Holy shit.
So he's like 160 or 150 now.
Holy shit. It's $229 on the Chosen Prime.
That's
Oh, yeah, go look at
$229
Shozy.
too expensive.
It is. It's disappointing. It had so much potential.
What's the price you would have felt happy on that purchase? I think we asked this.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like 100 or 125 if you also take out all the lights, or you
Yeah.
take out.
So he's still in stock on Show Z for $159.99. The shipping cost to send him to the States is negative $21.
So they're going to give you $21.
I don't know.
I would say I've been thinking about this long and
40
hard.
to 70 days.
Oh, yeah, you
it
didn't
took
hear
forever.
our whole shipping debacle.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think.
we had like the 4 tracking numbers before he finally came. So
Yeah.
because of the batteries were the reason. The batteries that 20 of the 25 of them they sent didn't work for me were the problem. And the 5 that worked only worked for like a couple hours, and then that was that. But anyway, I was thinking about this. Like, I think for me, if you kept the LEDs that lit up the eyes and all the windows in city mode, you lost the stupid red LEDs in the toes, you lost the 2 on the guns, and you lost the chest LED, because I just don't think it does anything or adds anything, and it's impossible to get that red chest piece out if you push it in too far. without scuffing your damn toy because you didn't think about that. But I think if you did that, I could do 150. But yeah, I'd say like 125 with no electronics.
Indoor stickers.
Yeah, like stickers would be okay. I'd be okay with some extra stickers that I can add or not add if I want to.
Right.
So, yeah.
This is a figure that, and I haven't bought a Repro Label set in a long time, aside from whatever I'm trying to say, aside from some symbols. If Repro Labels does a sticker sheet for this guy, I might have to get it because
you'll have to let me know how the body is. Because last time I got Repro Labels, they sucked. So
that's
let me know. Let me know. All right, take us out, Oscar. My dog has to pee. I have to pee. It's time to go.
All right. So, as always, special shout-outs for Dust Mice for providing the music for our theme song and everyone that contributed using the All Hail Unicron voice on there. Check out our friends on Rebel Collectors on Facebook. Just look up Realm. Remember, Real and then the M at the end of Collectors. Be sure to check out Realm of Cooks. You see our good friend Robert post constantly about the sausages he makes. Be sure to check out our hosts. Well, no one here does YouTube shit anymore, so we can just erase that. So
I leave it in there for Robert.
True. Everyone who followed us from our SCU days, we are grateful to each and every one of you for joining us on this journey. 60 episodes in, guys. That's a big milestone. It's good to be back. It's good to hang out with my brothers. And I just spent $172. Okay, so me and every member on All Hell Unicron send me $172.
Good night. I'll take $172 too. So
$172.
Bye.
Bye.